Hi guys, welcome to our live stream again, and also welcome to our first live stream in 2024. Happy New Year! And Start with the New Year. We have a event that's gonna happen, and everyone is looking for it, which is the ETF approval. So in my opinion, it will probably be approved next week. But because I see a lot of analysts among the banks that they are saying that they're not predicting whether it is gonna approve, but they're predicting when it is gonna approve next week. So in my opinion, it will be approved, but I, I think maybe you guys still want to hear what's Jay's opinion and how the price will move after its decision. So let's welcome Jay.
How's everybody doing? Hope everyone's doing good. Happy New Year's. First live stream of the new year, but we had a pretty crazy week last week. We went up, we went down. We got liquidations on all sides. Hope everyone's doing safe and everyone didn't lose too much money. Happy New Year, Slava. Happy New Year's, Marshall, Kotex. Junior, Claudio, what's up, everybody? Hey, Omar and Abraham, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? Hope everyone's having a good start of the new year so far. And yeah, hope everyone had a good New Year's, good Christmas vacation. Everyone's all rested up and ready to go, ready to make some money this year. So crazy start off to the year though. Like we just went straight up and then we just got a huge spot sell and then we got huge liquidations to the downside. I know a lot of people got liquidated. I hope you guys set your stop losses or were watching. I personally wasn't watching. That thing tanked when I was asleep, I believe. But I don't have that much leverage and I had enough margins, so like I was safe and it bounced back pretty quickly. But yeah, guys, definitely. I believe we talked about this before, but definitely be safe. All right, this is very common. If you guys look at the history of Bitcoin or just crypto in general, there's always 30% pullbacks on the way up. So last week we got like a what? We got around a 5% or was it 10%? I don't think it was 10. It was okay. We got like a 10% pullback. So that's not even that much in terms of crypto stuff, but obviously like if you're not prepared for that, you can just get destroyed, right? And yeah, as Sia said, and as the live stream title says, we're waiting for the ETF decision. Let's see if we can get a decision on stream. I don't think so. It's already 3 p.m. I don't think they're gonna be releasing any news. So if we basically don't get the SEC decision today, you can expect it next week. It's not gonna be on Friday. It's not gonna be on Saturday, Sunday, because they're not working over the weekends. So I didn't really expect it today. I know a lot of people were expecting it today, but just in case, if we don't get it today, we're safe until next week. And if you guys are in the Discord, I think most of you guys are. This is the trade I was suggesting in there because here's a very safe trade, I guess, that I was sharing in the Discord. Some structured products because we you okay. I think mine actually expired already. But whatever the case is, let's go take a look. Right, this is what we were talking about last week as well, I believe, and so we don't think we're gonna get a decision until next week, right? So that means Bitcoin's just kind of chop around inside of its trading range. And if you guys have money sitting around, or if you guys have Bitcoin sitting around, and you want to make some returns, this is what I'm personally doing because the logic behind it is Bitcoin's not going to move until at least Monday, which is next week, where we can potentially get a decision. It's probably not going to drop a lot, and it's not going to go up a lot either. So if you guys have money sitting around, you guys can go to these structured products. And let's see what Bitcoin's at right now. Bitcoin is at 44,000, right? 44,000. I doubt we're gonna go under 40,000. So do like 16. We can get 16, 17% interest. 40. If you want more, you can do 40,500 or even 41. I don't think we're gonna go below that. And then you guys can get basically 30% annualized return on your money. Of course, want to do this, set a date before Monday. That's the most important, because after Monday, you could get a decision up. Okay. Here's also part of it, right? If we get a bad decision, they're not gonna do it early. They're gonna wait till the deadline, which is on Wednesday. So actually, this would be, even if you choose Monday or Tuesday, I believe is very safe. And if we do get a rejection, of course, we're gonna dump, right? But that's probably gonna be on Wednesday and not any other day. But if we do get an approval, it could be any day earlier, which means this product is safe regardless, because we're trying to basically placing a limit. We're at 41,000. So this is a trade I recommended in Discord, in the chat. Just if you have USDT sitting around, I would definitely recommend this. It's basically 99% chance free money. So if you guys are not trading futures or trying to catch the move, and you just want some interest, take this trade. I'm not your financial advisor, but this is a trade I'm taking. It's the most free money you can get at this point. And on the opposite side, if you're holding Bitcoin, same logic, right? Same logic. You're not gonna get a decision anytime soon, and I mean you are next week, but you're not gonna get it this weekend. So you can sell covered calls and get interest on your Bitcoin. For example, let's see. Let me take a look at the price right now. 43,000. So you can honestly sell some like 55,000 covered calls. I mean, my bad, 45,000, not 55. Because prices are not we're not going to get approval this weekend. So I don't know why people are buying these. You're basically getting 60% interest on your Bitcoins, because you're not going to get approval on a weekend. That's just impossible, because the SEC is not working and they're not going to approve it. They're home. They're doing their own thing. So you can get 60% interest on your Bitcoins. I'll actually do some of these right now. But I want to be a little bit more conservative. I'll do 46,000 instead. I mean, yeah, Bitcoin is very strong right now, but it's just I don't think we're gonna get a move over the weekend. And I would like some extra interest on my Bitcoins. So 41% interest. This one I did 9 days. This one I did like on the day of I believe on the day of 2 days after actually the decision. I believe ETF is gonna get approved next week, but 55,000 is very high, and you're getting some, because of the volatility is so high right now. You're getting some crazy returns, 14% on 55,000. Right, I'm okay with selling Bitcoin at 55,000. This is why I put this trade on. But if you guys think it's gonna go above 55,000 with the ETF approval, don't put this trade on. I personally don't think we're gonna go up 25%. But you guys can make your own decision based off of that. Yeah. But this one definitely recommend, because we're not getting a decision, and as you guys saw, prices literally just went up and down and dumped all over the place, right? Over the on Wednesday. So it's not just like a straight up environment right now. Right now, a lot of people are de-risking and being cautious about what's going on in the markets. So I don't expect us to go straight up right now. If Bitcoin goes up, take profits, right? If you guys are in structure, if you guys are in futures trades, spot trades, I'm talking about day trades, right? Now your long-term holds. If we get a run up, I would sell into that, because I mean, if you guys saw on Wednesday, right? As the market is very jittery, we can get these crazy 10% up and down moves at any time. At any time. What's up, Heron? American Revolution 2.0. Happy New Year's, guys, in the chat. Happy New Year's. And yeah, so if you guys want to know what we expect to happen after, thanks, Kotex. We love you too. Yeah, dual investments are very good right now in this environment. If you guys look at the volatility too, the volatility right now is super high. When the volatility is high, your dual investment, you get paid out more interest. Right now we're at 72%, and this can be seen back in March when the banks were failing. So you don't get a chance like this usually. So when you do get chances like this, make sure you use dual investments and make a good amount of interest. Yeah. So also I see a lot of people join. Should we do giveaway now, or do you want to wait till
Let's wait until
wait till 3:30?
8:30 UTC.
Okay. Okay. All right. Sounds good. No problem. Okay. Sounds good. And just to share a little bit of news, I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on the ETF and what's gonna happen. So Grayscale, VanEck, and ARK ETFs registered to trade on the exchanges. So the exchange gave them the green light, which is just some paperwork, but they're not even approved yet. But the exchanges are approving them once they get approved to do a listing. It's kind of weird that exchanges are already giving them the green light to list, even though they don't have approval yet. But take that as you will. And according to some Bloomberg ETF analysts, which Bloomberg are one of the top traditional finance companies, intelligence companies in the U.S. They have a lot of experience with ETFs. They give it a 90% chance of the ETF getting approved. I believe this week. So according to them and a lot of other sources, they believe the ETF will be approved. Take that as you guys will. I also believe that. I don't know if this time will be the approval or in March, but I know it's gonna. I personally believe that it will be approved either this week or in March. Let's see. And based on the approval, we actually got quite a lot of crazy predictions based off of some experts in our industry, right? Some call for 60,000, some call for 500,000. The 500,000 one is definitely an outlier. I don't believe that's going to happen this cycle. But in the midpoint, most people believe that it's going to be around 60 to 80,000 by 2024. I think this year we can hit like 60,000 or 60 to 70,000. But by the end of the cycle, like a very conservative view I have is around 100,000. That's what I'm thinking. But this year, I don't believe we're gonna hit 100 yet. And nobody gives a crap about matrix port because they just like say we're gonna get approval and then say we're not gonna get approval, which is just a lot of BS. Personally, I posted this in Discord too. I don't know if you guys saw that. Like people were saying how we got this dump because Matrix Port posted some analysis on there are some critical requirements that were not met for the ETF to be approved. But funnily, they left out what those critical requirements were, right? And then their main argument was that because the people on the board who approve the ETF, they're all Democratic. Their political affiliation is Democrats. They won't approve it because apparently Democrats hate Bitcoin and crypto. Which you can have that argument, but it's such a vague argument. It's just a lot of BS. People were selling. There was a lot of liquidations, and Bitcoin was falling. So they were just picking up they were just trying to find a reason to the news. Sometimes you don't need a reason for prices to move. For example, if you're a whale and you just dump 100,000 or 50,000 Bitcoins spot on the market, prices are going to dump. Liquidity in the markets are not that good right now. I don't have the chart pulled up, but according to Kaiko, which is blockchain and just a crypto and data analysis platform, the liquidity on exchanges overall are just as bad as they were in 2022 after the FTX collapse. So liquidity is not very strong right now. So if a whale dumps a lot of Bitcoin, like prices will have a sharp drop down. And then also a day ago, Matrix 4 says ETF will get approved and Bitcoin can hit 50,000. And then the next day on Wednesday, it says SEC will, and the Matrix 4 says again, SEC will reject all Bitcoin spot ETFs in January. So which one is it? They're literally going back and forth. They're changing their minds the next day, right? And then people are just attributing this drop to whatever their report said, which is just a bunch of bullshit, anyways. So I don't know why people were believing this. It seems like a lot of people have low IQs in crypto and just grabbing onto whatever news article comes out. But regardless, there was a big spot sell off on that day, I believe. Let's go take a look. Wrong tab. All right, so let's see. So during the day of the drop,
Jay, can you zoom in a little bit because I think it's not so clear on the screen.
It's pretty small. I think it's just the way it is.
Yeah, the colors.
Let me see. It looks okay. It looks okay on my side. It
Mhm.
looks good on YouTube at least. Hopefully.
Should be okay.
Be okay. All right. Well, you guys don't see it, but I'm just gonna read it out. So we saw some spot selling, spot CBD. Let me see. So this white line is spot selling. So initially we just got some big spot selling, and that caused the futures to sell off too. And then afterwards, people just started shorting big into it as we got this sell off, which caused spot to sell off more. Initially, this was just this looks like a spot sell off, and as they started selling off spot, a lot of people started shorting on futures, and that's what causes massive sell off. And there was also a lot of there was just a lot of leverage in the markets in general, and people were just too bullish on this ETF news, even though we didn't get any approval yet or anything like that. If you guys have any questions, just leave in the chat as well. But let's take a look at the heat map. How much liquidations. So if you guys look at this, so this is something very good to look at in general. Just looking at how much leverage there are, and how much if prices fall under a certain level, how much liquidations there will be. It's on a coin glass. Yeah, and you guys can see there's actually a lot more longs than shorts, and because most of this market goes long, and from the 41,000 area to 43,000 area, there's actually a very good amount of liquidity, and around so if we spike under 42,000, around 750 million dollar position could be liquidated. So it's still people built back up open interest and a lot of leverage very, very quickly. Yeah, there's a big amount of leverage around 43,000. So under 43,000, we should get another spike down. And that's what you guys are seeing, right? If you guys are seeing these moves, these huge big spikes, like after we hit 43,000, we just went all the way down to 40, and over here as well, we spiked under 43, we get a liquidation to 42, right? So this is just caused by the heavy leverage. And right now we're above it, but if we do start getting back down under 43, there's also some good scalp opportunities because you can just short if you guys are quick. I don't recommend it, but if you guys are quick, you guys can just go short under 43 and then just lock in profits very. All right, but anyways, let's talk about the ETF a little bit. So we're likely to get approved, right? We're likely to get approved. Everyone thinks that way, whatever. But is it priced in? All right, is the ETF priced in? So there was a survey. There was a survey by the financial advisors industry. So the financial advisors industry, basically, they asked if the Bitcoin ETF will be approved, right? Around 500 financial advisors, and around 33% said they believe it will be approved. The rest said that they don't think the BTC ETF will be approved this year. So just because we're in crypto, we ourselves believe that Bitcoin will be approved. We have all this information, we follow up on it. But regular people, a lot of them don't believe that Bitcoin ETF will be approved. So just from that point of view, it's not as a consensus view as we really think that we think it's like a sure thing. But the consensus view of regular retail that's not very in this in our world, that's not their view, right? So just from that part of the outlook, there could be, in fact, this is not as priced in as we think. Of course, once we do get approval, prices will go up on the headline drop, right? Once Twitter starts posting, Bitcoin ETF approval, whatever, the algos will pick it up, prices will spike up immediately, and probably continue to the upside for a little bit. If you guys read my research report from last week, or the week before, we estimate around 16 billion inflows into the spot Bitcoin ETFs in the first year. That's a good amount. That's a good bit of inflows. Just to give you guys a overview, I believe right now the whole futures Bitcoin ETFs and everything in the crypto ETB, or whatever they call it, ETP circle, only has, I believe, let me pull up that research. Let's see. In total, how much do they? In total, they only have 36 billion right now. So with the launch of the ETFs in the first year, we could get around 18 billion, right? Our prediction is 18 billion inflows in the first year. So we're going to double the amount of money just with the launch of a spot ETF. And also, if you guys, the biggest market that we're going to hit with these spot ETFs are the financial advisor or high net worth advisor market. And that market, the total amount, the total asset under management is around 50 to 60 trillion dollars. And so that's a big amount of money that could be opened up to be investing in these ETFs. They're not allowed to invest in futures ETFs because that's just like some mandate and the rules they have. So once a spot ETF comes up that's traded on regular exchanges, it's just like opens up the water gates for them to put their client money in. And we expect 16 billion, which is on the low side. It's just it's basically just taking how much money are invested in these more risky assets such as equities and whatever, because the money invested in bonds, they're not going to invest in Bitcoin, and then taking a percentage of that, and also just seeing how much over time, because it's slowly people will convert over. It's not going to be like all at once. David, what was the first chart you showed? Where can I find the data you looked at on CoinGlass? So if you go to CoinGlass, on the top there is a bar, and you go to liquidations.
Can you share the screen?
Good, I guess. All right. I didn't want to. I was just lazy. I don't want to share it. All right. Okay. So you go to liquidation, and then you go to liquidation map, and that's the chart I was looking at. And then you can scroll through the different exchanges, and then you can sort it by days. I always use like 7 or 30 days just to see a bigger picture, and then you can see the liquidation level. So these are very good for short-term trading. No problem, David. No problem. Happy New Year's, Martin. Nice to see you. Hope everything's doing well. And Samar, ETF, we believe will be approved. We believe there's a very high chance of the ETF approval. And we're gonna give you guys the giveaway rules at 3:30. So you have 5 minutes. So make sure you stick around. What's up? Hi, Lee King. What's up, Imagine? What's up, Omar? How's everybody doing? Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of bugs in the app. I personally have not. I've been using the app for futures trading. If you guys have any issues with the app, email support or drop or you guys can send a message in the Discord as well. We have a I believe we have a section for that. Do we? We have a support section. So leave your needs in that section. Tato, let me see. Tato, the ETF decision is this month. It's actually this week. Tato, this week, or I mean next week is gonna be the initial decision. All right, let's take a look at this picture. Pull up the picture. Let me find the picture. I don't know where it went.
The schedule of the approval.
Give me a second, guys. Found it. All right, here. So the ARK ETF deadline is January 10th. So it's going to be next Wednesday. So if we get a rejection, it's going to be on that day. It's not going to be earlier. If we get an approval, it could be earlier, but I expect it to be on Wednesday regardless. So earlier, before you guys join, I guess we talked about structured products trades. Just rewind the video if you want to see those. Those are basically free money before the ETF conversion, but it's a short-term trade. It's just some free money basically. I recommend that. But it's either, I believe, the approval either is going to be on Monday. I mean, on January 10th or March 15th. So those are the two important days. If it's not approved this time, we're probably likely to get a drop. Not very big drop, a drop that won't be huge because we still have the March date. Let's see. Someone asked, why do we believe inflows in Bitcoin ETF same as gold and not contrary? So why do we believe in inflows in Bitcoin? So Bitcoin ETF should get inflows because it opens up the market, right? It opens up the options to financial advisors, and that is a multi-trillion-dollar market, around 50 to 60 trillion in the United States. They can't trade Bitcoin spot, and they cannot trade Bitcoin futures because usually they invest in safer assets because they're managing your money for retirement for most of the time. So that is the main reason. Once the ETFs are traded, it's just like trading the SPY or trading Tesla. It's going to be open on exchanges. It opens up a lot of options for these financial advisors. And then if you look at what they're investing in, the funds invest in it, it just opens up the channel for you to invest in Bitcoin, for them to invest in Bitcoin. So we believe in, if that happens, at least you can imagine like 0.05% of money flowing in to these ETFs, right? They have trillions of dollars. Even 0.05, it's going to be billions of dollars of inflows. If you guys are interested in our thoughts on it, read the research. It's in the newsletter. That's the link. That's the link to it. And subscribe to it if you guys want to get notifications when I post research. Let's see. Yes. Okay. All right. So that's why we believe the ETF news will be good. So when the ETF news anyways, let me come back to it. When the ETF news comes out, all right. When the ETF news comes out, we're gonna get a spike to the upside. If you guys want to chase that, up to you. If it's approval, it's gonna go up pretty high. So if you guys see the approval and it's very early, you guys can go long futures, leverage, whatever. I believe that's gonna do well because the initial spike will do good. But I would take profits very quickly. So once you see a sign of weakness, I would just get out. That's what I would do. Also, another strategy you guys can do All right. If you believe Bitcoin's gonna, if you have a specific target in your mind for Bitcoin, for example, if you think it's gonna go to 55,000, you can also use lottos. All right. I don't recommend using this often, but if this is basically you're choosing a price you think Bitcoin will go above. God, my mic is so far away. Let me move it closer. If you believe Bitcoin will go above, choose the right date because there's a settlement date. So, for example, I'm choosing Friday, right? If you believe Bitcoin will go above 50,000, then you choose 50,000, right? And then if obviously, so you pay some money to buy this product. But if it settles above 50,000, for example, if it goes to 55,000, then you make whatever. So then you make $5,000 minus what you paid for this product. All right. So this is a safe way of doing it because even if it goes down, the max you can lose is how much you paid for this product. Versus, if you go long and with like 10 times leverage, it will just like you liquidate you and you lose all that money. This has a specific amount you can lose, which is whatever you paid for it, right? So this product's good if you believe Bitcoin's gonna go up above whatever price level. Could be 49,000, could be 50,000, could be 52,000, like whatever it is, right? And it does that and it stays there. So that's one way of playing it as well. But my personal view is that once we get approval, prices will spike up. It's gonna stay up there for a little bit. In the long term, as in like next year, it's gonna be very bullish, like as money comes flowing in from financial advisors and all that. But I believe in the medium term, or maybe in the next like couple weeks, we might get a pullback. I don't think we're just gonna stay up there because as the ETF gets approved, the hype dies down. The money doesn't flow in immediately; it comes in little by little. Then I believe we're gonna get a pullback. So this is so the two trades I just told you guys about is very short term. And also another reason why we're gonna get inflows, right? Is I actually just found this. I don't know why they're not advertising to me, but I guess it's because I'm already in crypto. But check this out. We got commercials. All right, we got commercial. We got Bitcoin commercials now. That's
You know what's interesting these days? Bitcoin. Look for Bitwise, my friends.
all right. So we're gonna get these. So institutions are spending hella money promoting ads on Bitcoin. All right, when that's crazy, right? When have you seen that? That's crazy. So there's gonna be lots of money being spent on these. So regular people, your mom, your dad, all these retail people, they're just gonna be seeing these ads and they're like, oh, what's Bitcoin? What's Bitcoin ETF? And obviously that's the more exposure we have, the more money flows in, the better. Right now, if you go look at Google Trends, Bitcoin is still not very hot. Once retail comes in, that's when Bitcoin can really pump. So this is another reason why the ETF is bullish, right? Just the exposure to traditional markets in general. All right, let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway rules. CEO will tell you the rules.
So the rule is very, very simple. You just join our Discord group and post any trades from Pionex in our profit channel, and we will select three of you guys to win 15 USDT. And Jay can share the screen and show you how to post in the profit channel.
All right.
Can you see?
Yes, I can do that.
Yes.
I can do that.
And the Discord link is in our chat and also in the description box under the live stream.
All right, so just post. Hopefully, you guys have profits this week. I know it's been a hard week. To trade. But if you guys just post your profit screenshots or trade screenshots in the Discord, we will, put your names in a random random name chooser and just select whoever. So it's just randomly select, so it's fair. Kotex won for last time, and there's not that many people joining these, so you have a very good chance of winning. Like Kotex and Diamonds won, and then yeah, it's actually very easy to win. So it's just literally free money. If you guys are not in the Discord, link is there as well. Maybe I should join. Can I join too?
You
My
should
art
post.
grade. I will. You know what? I will join. I want to win too. Boom. Yeah, ARB is still doing well, but everything else is kind of dying. All right, so that's it. Simple, very simple rules.
And also, if you are new to the Discord channel, you need to go to apply or APPY to get verified, and then you can get access to the profit channel.
Yes, sir. You just have to apply.
Yes, to the apply channel.
Let's see. All right, I'm gonna answer some questions. I will answer some questions. Look at some charts. Give me a second. Samar is screaming at me to look at Matic. It's all capsing me. All right, wrong chart. All right, let me take a look at Matic first, I guess. So here's the conundrum we're kind of in right now. You can buy altcoins. Are you talking about short term or long term? First, you got to answer that question, Samar. Are you talking about like, give me your time frame? Carl's like, yo, refurb Rolex watches. Yeah, we're not handing out Rolex watches here for random stuff. You gotta win some comfort. You gotta be trading a lot to win something like that, or you just gotta trade, or you gotta trade a lot, and you can buy yourself short and long both. I mean, I'm holding Matic personally. I like Matic for the long term. So here's the logic, right? ETF approval, all the coins go up. But if that's the case, I would rather focus on Bitcoin. So short term, I would look at Bitcoin. I personally am not buying any alts unless they're like pulling back very hard, right? Unless they're having big pullbacks and they got good entries. Well, I'm not really seeing like that many right now. I guess like Engine Starter looks kind of good. It pulled back to the 200-day moving average. Like, this kind of looks good. But like specific. Oh wow, what is people? But specifically for Matic, Matic's good for the long term. I like Matic for the long term. Yeah. But like I said, right, if we get approval, my personal view is we go up, but then we'll have a pullback. And then I believe Matic and all the altcoins will have a pullback as well with it. And I don't know how low that is, how low that is gonna go. So I would like buy half and then wait with half your money for a dip to buy the other half for the long term. Short term, I would just trade Bitcoin because I believe Bitcoin's gonna, if we get an ETF, Bitcoin's gonna go up. If we don't, everything's gonna dump, right? So short term, everything's based off Bitcoin. So short term, I wouldn't focus on altcoins as much, such as. Yeah, I mean, they're all gonna go up. Matic, Solana, whatever, they're all gonna go up. And so also, right, if you guys look at Bitcoin, let's see how far this chart. Yeah, if you guys look at Bitcoin, right? Is this the wrong chart again? Why am I on this one? Sorry. I don't like that setup. See how far this one goes back. Nope, too short. Nope, too short. And why are these Bitcoin charts so small? All right, you guys look at the bull markets, right? It's not.
Sorry, I think you're not sharing the right tab, maybe.
It's
Yes.
not uncommon to get 30% pullbacks, right? Especially with the volatility and
Mhm.
liquidity being so bad right now, right? 30% pullback, 23, 25% pullback, and this one's basically like a 23% pullback. So it's not crazy to get these 30% pullbacks. So you just have to be aware, right? If we go up and we get a 30% pullback, like you gotta be ready for that, right? Of course, this one went to 40,000 before pulling back to 30. Obviously, getting in 10 is good. So there are these crazy pullbacks in the bull market. We're still early right now, but I believe we can get a pullback. I don't know how big it's gonna be, but Bitcoin could like go to like 50,000, 55,000, right? And then get like a pullback back to 42,000. So I would just say for long term, buy half and hold half, and then wait for a pullback for later. So that way you're not getting FOMO in case like prices go up a lot. Is there any UK updates, Sia?
Not right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, Marshall, not right now. They haven't told me anything about it either. I don't really know what's going on in UK. I'm sorry to. I apologize to us
Yeah,
to say that. Sorry to say.
it takes time to figure things out.
And Slava asked about Solana. So I wouldn't buy Solana here. No, I would wait. Slava. I mean, short term trades. I'm not gonna talk about because that's very specific. But like, I would wait for a pullback at least to like 77 or even like 56 for long term. If you're talking about short term, then that's just very quick, right? Short term, I think Solana looks kind of weak. It's been strong way too much. I think Solana needs a pullback. And ICP, I like ICP actually. I was gonna call this one out on Discord, but yeah, I like the ICP. I liked it here. I liked it on this big candle because this was strong when everything else was weak. I believe Bitcoin was like dumping and ICP was just super strong. So I do like ICP, but not up here. I mean, it still could be good, right? Like this is very strong compared to all the other coins, so you could buy this at like 12. But right now with the ETF around the corner, I'm just gonna wait for the ETF and not getting into any altcoin positions. I'm just holding my ARB, my Link, and things like that. No surprises, Aquash. There's no surprises at the end of the live stream. So yeah, Slava, if you have any specific like other questions, let me know. But yeah, ICP I like, but just in general, I don't want to get into any positions ahead of this news event because you can just get as you guys saw yesterday, we got a huge upside, huge downside. It can just spike you out so easily. Solana, I don't like though. I'm gonna wait on Solana. Solana, it's too expensive now. XMR probably will not do well. XMR is not gonna do well. It's just a privacy coin. People use it to buy stuff off of the dark webs. American Revolution. I mean, I like the coin in general just because it's privacy coin and you can buy stuff off the dark webs, but it's not it's not gonna do well. It's not like, oh my god, everyone's gonna buy XMR. It's gonna be like the new bullish coin. That's not gonna happen. So I wouldn't buy it just from a making money point of view. And that one I'm pretty sure about because that coin just doesn't do much. Blur sucks. I mean, Blur's okay. It's just chopping around. I mean, we're in this trade right now. I'm like down some money on Blur, but it is what it is. I'm still in at like 50 cents. Right now it's 48. It's not a big amount, but hopefully this is just waiting for Bitcoin like everything else is. This is not, super strong by itself. I thought it was super strong when we had this candle when Bitcoin was dumping. It just kind of like recovered, but then the next day, like today, it's just like nope, I'm gonna go down. So this one kind of scammed me. And then also BLZ kind of scammed me as well. I mean, BLZ is still strong, but look at this. Like this is just strong day, and then it's just kind of like not doing anything. So this one kind of scammed me. I'm not really down money on it, or it's not doing anything. And Rune, I'm down some money on. Probably gonna get stopped out on Rune, but that's okay. ETF approved at the end of this stream is a surprise. You're right. We're gonna. Let me see. Let me see if there's any news. Nope. Nothing. No news. That's what I was expecting. I was like, dude, if we get a ETF approval on the live stream, that'd be crazy. XRP long term. I mean, I think XRP is kind of it's okay. It's just I don't really see the bull thesis behind it. I like XRP for transferring money, right? But I just don't see like the demand, the reason for you to hold it versus to just like transfer money. Like it's a good tool. I like XRP. Don't get me wrong. It's probably gonna go up just with everything else, but it's not gonna be like relatively. It's not gonna be like a Solana or like a Celestia. You know, that's like innovative and it's gonna or like yeah, it's not like innovative and gonna like do big stuff. It's just like, oh yeah, we transfer money very cheaply. Omar, is it true that Psi network is much faster than Solana? I actually don't know. I like SEI, but I just didn't do a deep dive on it, so can't give you any advice on that one right now. Maybe later. I do like SEI though. I remember. Oh, I guess I called out a trade on this like back in December, which did really well. We need a gem Pionex channel, coins like rats or ordies. Yes, I agree. Trilla. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I agree. We're gonna make a gems channel, an altcoin gamble channel for sure. We did put this in the chat if you guys are here. Let me see. Hold on, give me a second. So we did a poll. All right. After this, we'll stop. We did a poll. Where's my Discord? All right. So let me know in the chat what you guys like to see. We did a poll. I didn't look at the results. What would you guys like to see more? Futures, swing trades, grid bots, altcoin YOLOs, which is basically gems, or structured products, passive income, or day trading, or others. So we got 6 for altcoin YOLOs, and we got past 4 for structured products, most for future swing trades and day trading. And then grid bots did pretty good too, I guess. What put it in the chat what you guys want to see. You can put the number or you can put the whole word. I just wanna get a general sense of what people want to see. So right now the top is just day trading and futures, which I'm glad because like no one was like talking that much. So I was kind of like, oh, people not like futures trading. Do people want to see like grid trading and using bots? So I wasn't really sure. I wanna get a sense of what everyone's interested in. And hopefully, if I agree. We need a gems channel. I want you guys to be like calling stuff out. If you guys like see rats or ordi early, like I was in ordi pretty early before this channel even started.
Yes.
So obviously we couldn't talk about that. But if you guys see any hot coins, put it in the chat. Like I can't watch everything. Like me and my friends, we have a little alpha channel. We do like heavy research. We all have a different sector, right? I can't be focused on AI, GameFi, BRC20, like real world assets all at once. Like it's just so much stuff to like follow up on. Like there's no way you can know what's going on. Yeah, there's no way you can know what's going on like in real time if that's the case. Kotex got out of XRP before it dropped. Very, very, very good. Very happy for you, man. That's yeah, XRP. I didn't even know what was going on. Damn, no one's here to answer my question. I'm sad. What do you guys want to see? If you guys if you guys don't want to see, I'm just gonna go with this survey, I guess. If no one's voting. How can I reply? Oh, I can reply with this. I guess people just want me to go over the coins.
Yeah.
I spelled survey wrong.
Jem's channel is good enough, maybe.
I guess. Yeah, I guess we're doing a good job. People just want to see gems and structured products. Well, mostly futures trading, gems, and day trading. YOLOs 2 to 6. Grid bots 2. So basically everything. Thanks for answering though. Thank you for answering. Guess I'll tag everyone. 3. What is 3? Day trading. Oh God, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of watching the markets. Okay, 2 and 6. Grid bots and altcoin YOLOs. All right, we'll do the gems channel for sure. I'll give a vote for the gems.
YOLO.
All right, cool. So Samara, what do you think about Dogecoin? What do I think about Dogecoin? What do I think about it? Let me go take a look.
That coin.
I mean, it's just like last cycle's news, right? Look how hard this dumped. It does not look good. So let me see let's see how Bunk is doing. I guess Bunk's not doing very hot too. I think it just won't be as hot as like other coins. So you guys want to play new cycle coins, not old cycle coins, unless they're very strong, like Link or like Solana. Like Doge is just kind of like it's like old news, right? It's not fresh anymore. It's just like old news. I would rather play some new cycle coins like Bunk or things like that. Early listing pump and dump coins channel. Yeah, basically we get in early. The alpha channel, you can call it. No, but that's not don't take that seriously. It's probably illegal. But we will talk about cool stuff. Let's see. Bitcoin is not pumping right now. It's doing okay. It's not, oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, we do have good spot buyers right now. We have very good spot buying on Bitcoin. So that's good to see. That's very strong. We have very good spot buying on the exchanges right now. Even after this dump, so futures are lagging and spot buyers. So people are probably scared to use leverage right now. You guys can see this white line. This represents spot buying. There's a lot of spot buying, and futures buying is low because people just got liquidated here and here, while spot people are just like they're chilling, right? They're probably just buying spot, waiting to see if we get an approval. If we do, we make some money. If we don't, then get screwed over a little bit. What's up, Scorpions? You're not first this time, my man. You're always first. New Jersey in the house. D. Daniel, for the long-term portfolio, hope you would be giving entries. Yeah, so I do. I just haven't given a lot of entries because it's too expensive right now. So let's go take a look at the long-term portfolio. Let's share that screen a little bit. And after that, we're gonna call it a day and have an early Friday for everybody. All right. All right. So yeah, some of the so Link is actually below entry. So yeah, I will post the entries on the long-term portfolio chat. Some of the other ones I haven't decided yet because I still feel like we're gonna get pullback and we're gonna get some better entries. So yeah, I mean like PYR, Arbitrum, Link right now. I think some of them are losing money. Also a BZZ, VPP, BCB. Yeah, but check out like how much money I'm putting in. I'm only putting in these are mostly half positions. Yeah, these are mostly half positions because I do believe we're gonna get a pullback and we're in too early. And for these, you know, expect them to draw down. If these draw down very heavily, like that's it is what it is. You know, these, like I said on the live stream, these can go to zero pretty easily if Bitcoin like doesn't do too well. Is Bitcoin pumping?
I don't think
Oh yeah,
so.
it is pumping.
Whoa, 44.
Yeah, I told you there's a lot of very strong spot buying right now. Futures are late. Futures are scared. You can add my screen.
Yes.
Let me take a look. Yeah, but it just got slowed down. I mean, all right, so spot is still in. Futures are still in. They're still long. But we just got sold off. Let's see. I think this can hold just because everyone's still in. No one's selling their positions yet. It's not that heavy selling. You could scalp this. I'm too lazy though. I don't want to. It's Friday. I want to enjoy my weekend. Let's watch this for a little bit, I guess. Oh,
Pump and dump.
yeah, but the CVD is still strong right now. Like no one's really selling. Cumulative value is still up. That is a very fast candle though. Oh, it's a nasty reversal.
So volatile today, these days.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Now it's below. Now it's below the pump price. Ooh. Yeah, like I said, it's super volatile. So hard to trade these days. Just chop up and down. Look at that. Such a high. Such a high. It had good spot volume too. Like they're not really selling at market, but the chart looks really weak. That's for sure. I mean, if you were to long this, you would just like long in here and then risk 43,741. That'd be the play, but it's just so choppy right now.
Do you think gray trading is a good option right now?
It could be. It could be. But expect big ass drawdowns. Like we retrace to 40,000. I think it is. But it's just less flexible. You're just depending on prices to go back up. I think it is because if we get the ETF approval, which I think we will, we're just gonna shoot up. So even if you caught all those like down moves, it's good, right? I think it's good. But I still think the chart right now looks okay. If you want to go, I'm not gonna do it. But if I would go long, I'd probably just go long around here, 43,850, and then risk the low wick of that dip. That's what I would do. I'm just not trading it though. I want to have a good Friday. Yeah. But right now it looks okay. Doesn't look too bad, according to CVDs at least. Look at that. Look at that. You'd be up $200 now. But whatever. Who cares? All right, guys. We're gonna sign off. I hope everybody have a good weekend. And hopefully next week we'll see the ETF approval. don't get liquidated over the weekends. Watch your positions and be careful. But all right. Thank you everybody for coming. Give me a like. Well, it's kind of late for the like, but I forgot to say it. Give me a like anyways. And join the Discord, guys. All right, I'll see you guys next week.
See you guys next week, and thank you for coming today.
Good weekend, guys. Have a nice weekend. Peace.